Massive welcome offers, more annual fees, more lifestyle credits. This week feels like a snapshot of where the entire credit card space is heading right now. So there's a lot to get into this week. Let's start with IHG. IHG just launched a pretty aggressive elevated offer. The IHG One Rewards Premier Card is now offering up to 185,000 points. But pay attention, because it's split into two parts. You get 150,000 points after spending $3,000 in 3 months. Then another 35,000 points after hitting $6,000 total spend within 6 months. The card still comes with a free night certificate, Platinum Elite status, and the 4th night free benefit on award stays. It's solid for everyday travel. Holiday Inn, Kimpton, Hotel Indigo, Intercontinental. A lot more people actually use these properties than they realize. This is one of the better hotel card offers live right now. Next, the Citi AAdvantage Globe Card has a limited time offer of 90,000 miles after $5,000 in spend within the first 4 months. 90,000 puts this right into premium territory, even though the card itself sits in that mid-tier lane. You're getting 4 Admirals Club passes each year, a companion certificate, but that kicks in after year 1, up to $100 in annual splurge credits, and up to $240 in Turo credits, split up per rental. So Citi is clearly trying to offset that $350 annual fee with lifestyle credits. On the earnings side, 3x on American Airlines, 6x on AAdvantage hotels, and 1 loyalty point per dollar spent. So this also works as a light status builder. Citi is rebuilding the AAdvantage lineup, and this card is aimed directly at that in-between traveler. Charlotte Airport is about to become even more important. CLT is in the middle of a massive $4+ billion expansion project. And if you fly American Airlines, you're probably going to feel this over the next few years. The biggest change is a brand new 4th runway. That's expected to open in 2027. But traffic is heavier, construction is everywhere, and parking prices already went up earlier this year. So if you're flying through Charlotte anytime soon, give yourself extra time, especially during peak travel periods. JetBlue just pushed a big headline offer on the new Premier card. 100,000 True Blue points after $5,000 in spend within 90 days. That's the biggest number you're going to see in this ecosystem right now. And it looks like Barclays added BlueHouse lounge access for cardholders, plus 1 guest. Right now, that's only useful at the JFK Terminal 5 BlueHouse lounge, but it definitely makes the card feel more competitive at the premium level. This is exactly the kind of offer that looks amazing in a headline, but breaks very differently when you actually run it through your own setup. A $499 annual fee is a tough sell. Now compare that to the JetBlue Plus card. 70,000 points after just $1,000 in spend, and a $99 annual fee. Lower risk, easier to hit, and honestly, way more realistic for most people. Also, JetBlue quietly added fuel surcharges to some partner award bookings, then pulled them back. This is the kind of thing points people need to pay attention to right now. Either JetBlue was testing new pricing mechanics behind the scenes, or the backlash was bad enough that they backed off for now. But either way, this is also why transferable points matter more now. If one airline starts adding junk fees, you need the flexibility to move your points somewhere else. Quick reminder, a lot of these elevated offers don't last very long. The credit card space is moving fast. So if you want to keep up with what's actually changing, like the video and subscribe. Now let's keep going. This one looks better than it actually is. Amex is running a 10% transfer bonus to JetBlue through May 11th. But here's the problem. JetBlue is already a weak transfer partner with Amex at 5-4. And even with the bonus, you're still not transferring at a 1-to-1 rate. Plus, you still have to pay the excise tax. 10% bonus sounds nice, but this is not one you move points speculatively for. Reports are now coming out that Bank of America is refunding some Spirit Airlines credit card annual fees. But apparently only if cardholders actually call and ask, not automatically. This situation is getting messy because when an airline shuts down, people immediately start asking, what happens to my points? What happens to my card? And what happens to the annual fee I already paid? It looks like Bank of America is handling these requests case by case. So if you still have a Spirit card, this may be one of those moments where it's worth calling customer service instead of waiting to see what happens next. Rove just added Aeroplan as a new one-to-one transfer partner. And to launch it, they're also running a 25% transfer bonus through June 6th, 2026. 1,000 Rove points becomes 1,250 Aeroplan miles. Now, realistically, most people still probably aren't moving their entire setup to Rove overnight. But adding Aeroplan at 1-to-1 definitely makes the ecosystem more interesting than it was a week ago. Finally, Capital One has a new $400 checking bonus. This is for the Capital One 360 checking account, and the promo code is FLASH400. The requirement is pretty simple. Open the account, then receive 2 qualifying direct deposits of at least $500 each within 75 days. There's no monthly fee and no minimum balance requirement. So as far as bank bonuses go, this is one of the cleaner ones. Check the terms before opening. But if you're eligible, $400 for 2 direct deposits is definitely worth a look. That's it for this week's news. If this helped you keep up with what's changing in the credit card space, like the video and subscribe. Thanks for watching The Irregular Income Economy. I'll see you next week.